So I'm out on a Saturday morning. It's rainy and gloomy, but I have a bunch of errands to run. And first stop is Marshall's. I'm looking for one of those bands that can keep your ears warm, because I don't really love to wear hats when my hair's not down because I look like I'm bald. But I'm really into walking outside, and this winter one of my biggest strategies for keeping away the winter blues and the seasonal depression is to continue getting outside and walking, getting that vitamin D and that movement in for as many days as I can. I'm gonna go see what kind of winter accessories I can find. So I didn't really find anything I liked there. I liked the UGG earmuffs. I liked the way they looked, but the problem is that I wear earbud headphones to listen to like podcasts and music while I walk, and I didn't think that they would lay correctly on my ears over those earbud headphones. And the scarf was just like, I could find that scarf anywhere. And so next up is CVS. I have to pick up a prescription, and then I have a couple of things I need to get. The things that I'm definitely looking to buy are elderberry syrup, because everyone talks about that for immunity and to take it when you feel like you're getting a cold. And I've never tried it. I am finally taking the plunge. I'm gonna get some. I saw they sold it at CVS.
Two hours later.
I am exhausted. I came home and I had lunch and I hung out with my family for a little bit. This is pretty standard for me. I can't do too much in one day before I'm exhausted. So a lot of days I'll take a nap or I'll at least just sit down and rest like I'm doing right now. I'm just hanging out on the couch. So that's really what I want to be showcasing in these vlogs, is what it's really like to live with a chronic illness, at least in my experience. I'm lucky that I'm able to get out of the house as much as I do, and I'm lucky that I have the energy to go to the store and do errands and all that stuff. But it's still really, really frustrating to not be able to do everything I want to do in a day, do everything I used to be able to do in a day, do everything that everyone else my age can do in a day. So that's something that I'm always grappling with mentally and working through and trying to accept. Good morning, it is Sunday now. I actually slept in the past couple of days and woke up feeling pretty rested. Usually I wake up kind of tired and sluggish, and I don't usually feel rested when I wake up, so that was a really big win. I am going to be doing just a couple more errands today that I didn't get to yesterday because I ended up crashing. Before that, I'm gonna do a little bit of yoga. I try to move my body. I aim for every day. It really ends up being maybe 3 to 4 times a week. My preferred forms of movement are yoga or walking outside. So today I'm gonna be doing yoga. This morning I'm just gonna do a little self-led home practice, nothing too long, just gonna throw on some music and move around. So that was a great little 20-minute yoga practice, and then I had some lunch with my family. So now I'm heading out for my last errand, which is the grocery store. I need like staples like fruit and yogurt and all that good stuff. Alright, so that was just a little tiny shopping haul at one of my favorite grocery stores. It's called Brothers. In addition to the Sjogren syndrome, I also have IBS. It was diagnosed about 1.5 years ago, and I did a low FODMAP protocol diet, which is an elimination diet, to figure out what my food intolerances were, and I found out that high fructose foods really upset my stomach. So that's everything from high fructose corn syrup to honey and agave nectar to apples and pears and peaches and plums. And then more recently, I also started to realize that gluten was bothering my stomach, so I'm also eating gluten-free now. But yeah, I usually go grocery shopping once a week. Okay, look at this truck. The blinkers are epic and their license plate is Elvis. Alrighty, I am home, so now I will put away the groceries, do some laundry, and then probably just relax. It's the bulk of what I wanted to get done this weekend is done, so I will now spend some time relaxing, recharging, and getting ready for my week. Back on the couch now. It's Monday morning, and I just made myself this delicious breakfast. It's toast with peanut butter, bananas, and chia seeds, and then of course all of my little supplements and medications. I woke up pretty tired today, and it's a gray day outside. I don't know if you can tell, but it's raining again. I'm spending my morning just kind of relaxing, probably going to work on a blog post, watch some Netflix, and chill. So I ended up laying down for a nap. I've just been out of sorts today, and I didn't end up being very productive at all. But I am now rested up for work, which is the most important thing. So I will be off to work in a little bit. Well, I made it through Monday. I didn't get anything done at all except surviving and going to work, and that is okay. I'm in bed early. It's about 8:30. I'll just chill out here for a while and probably go to bed around 10 and hope that I have a little bit more energy tomorrow. All right, well, it's now Tuesday, and today went much the same as yesterday. Woke up, didn't feel great, rested all morning, took a nap, and now I'm on my way to work. I do think part of my increased fatigue is that I feel a cold coming on, and I have found that ever since I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease, I tend to get sick more often, and it tends to stick around for longer than it does for most people. So I've been doing all of my natural remedies for the cold. I've been using the elderberry syrup I got. I've been using essential oils in a diffuser necklace at home. I've been drinking like juices and teas and trying to get all of those essential vitamins and nutrients to fight the cold. So I'm hoping that it's not going to stick around too long. It's now Wednesday, and I'm feeling a little bit better today. Definitely not as sick feeling as yesterday, and today's actually my day off, so I don't have any work that I have to go into today. So I just have a couple of errands and things I have to do this afternoon. I actually got a flat tire last week. I blew a tire out when I was meeting a friend for lunch, and I had to have AAA come replace the tire, and so now I have to go to the dealership to have a new tire put on. So I'm heading to the dealership. It's only a couple towns over, but it's a good day to go to that town because there's a pressed juicery there, and I really like their juices, but they also make these wellness shots that are pure ginger and lemon juice with some cayenne pepper, and they're literally just the size of a shot, so you can just I usually take them in 2 swigs and I just chug them down. It's like a blast of vitamins and nutrients to your immune system, so I like to take those when I feel like I'm getting sick. All right, gonna stop and get some gas and go get this tire put on. Alrighty then, tire is fixed. On my way to grab some juices. Here we are at my heaven. There's a pressed juicery there on the corner and a sweet green salad place right here. 2 wellness shots, and I got 2 greens 4 juices. Usually I go with the greens 1, but the greens 4 has cayenne and ginger in it, which should help with the cold. So it's Thursday, and I'm heading to my rheumatologist. So rheumatologists are the doctors that work with autoimmune diseases. So appointments are one of the big things I have to keep in mind when I'm planning out my schedule. I usually try to make them on Wednesdays because that's my day off, but I think my rheumatologist doesn't work on Wednesdays, so I made it on a Thursday morning. On Monday and Tuesday, you saw that I rested a lot. I didn't do too much. I didn't really go out other than to go to work. That was partially because I wasn't feeling well those days, but it was also partially because I needed to rest up because I knew I wouldn't be able to rest like that today on Thursday because I had to go into Boston to go to the doctor. The rheumatologist went well. We didn't have too much to talk about because nothing's really changed. It was just update on how I'm feeling, go over the meds again. I got a flu shot, which was awesome. I'm stoked that that is off my to-do list. Another morning spent on the couch. So this turned out to actually be a pretty tough week based on how I was feeling last weekend. I thought it was gonna be a really good week because I was feeling pretty energetic. I was getting all of my errands done, but as it ended up, I've been fighting a cold all week, and I've also been kind of stressed at work for various reasons. I didn't quite follow my schedule as much as I like to. Basically, each week my schedule that I lay out for myself is like every day I try to get moving. I try to either walk outside or do yoga. I didn't even walk outside one day this week. I would have shown you guys if I did. I did yoga over the weekend, but I literally haven't like exercised since then. And I've been spending each morning conserving my energy so that I can go to the appointments I need or to go to work. And I also didn't get to go to this local cafe that I really like to go to. I often will meet my mom there for lunch, or I'll bring my laptop and work on stuff for the blog or work on homework. Yeah, so this week turned into a much more restful week than I thought it was going to be, which is fine because that's needed sometimes. And again, that just goes to show you the unpredictability of this illness and of autoimmune diseases in general. I thought this week was going to be an energetic week where I would follow my schedule to a T, and it turned out to be a tired, fatigued week where I had to rest a lot. But that's kind of the nature of the beast, and that's what I wanted to show you guys, so I guess it all worked out for the best. And either have lunch with my mom, or a lot of times I will bring my laptop. Oh boy.